My name is Rhiannon. I am a recent graduate of Great Lakes Institute of Technology, and I work in a dental office.
My name is Rob. I'm still enrolled in Erie Institute of Technology, and I'm going to be a network and database professional.
We came to the decision that adoption would probably be the best thing for our daughter. We thought about what we could provide, what kind of life she would have, and whether we were actually the best thing for her. Once we made the decision to do adoption, we decided where we wanted to go because we knew that there were a couple different agencies. My aunt was the one who recommended me to come to Women's Care Center, and she had only heard good things, so we made our first appointment with Brenda, and we've been here ever since.
She just wanted to make sure that it was what we had really decided to do, that any doubt would be gone long before the real process started.
The minute you get pregnant, it's not about you anymore. It's about the baby.
My name's Christy. I'm a family physician in the area. I grew up in Jamestown, New York, but I'm really happy to be in Erie, and I've been here for the past 3 years.
My name's Rob, and I grew up in Philadelphia. I went to LECOM, and I'm a family physician here.
We pretty much are best friends, and we've been best friends since we met 10 years ago in college, and we're a really good team. We always put God at the center of our relationship. We're probably married about two years, I think, when we decided that we just really wanted to be parents.
I guess then at that point we decided we wanted to have children, and we tried for maybe about a year or two, and then it wasn't working. At some point we realized, how much of this is God's plan for us, and then we knew some people from church that adopted. Actually, that's how we found out about adoption by choice, and then we started researching and started the process. For the longest time I wanted my own biological child, and it took me some time to come to terms with the whole adoption process. Yeah, I think God changed my heart.
So they were the second one we look at, so I flipped through a couple pages, said, oh, I really like them, so I put them in our yes pile. I read their profile like twice, and we just really, I think it was that instant connection. We just knew everything about them. And just the way that they wrote their letter, their Dear Birth Mother letter, and they just poured their souls out onto the page. And they're just so honest and open, and you could see how honest and open they were through their whole book.
We decided that we wanted to do an open adoption because we wanted our child to know the love of their birth parents. We didn't want our child to feel abandoned in any way, shape, or form, and we just wanted them to grow up knowing that they had two sets of parents that loved them. So that's what really drew us to open adoption and drew us to adoption by choice.
We came down to Brenda's office and told her our choice. She had the profile down here, and she came up with the bright idea to call them right then and there and put them on speakerphone and let us be part of that whole event, which was really great. It was really exciting to be able to hear them for the first time, be able to deliver that news ourselves.
I answered, and Lisa said, Hi Christy, it's Lisa from the agency. Do you have a minute? Because I have 2 people here who would like to hear your reaction to something.
Well, then they just came on the line and said, hey, we picked you. And Christy was screaming uncontrollably, and I was kind of just in shock, and yeah, and then we just kind of started setting up details about when to meet.
It kind of solidified our decision too after we heard their voice, because you don't really realize the impact of what you're doing until that moment when you actually, like, that moment changed their whole entire lives, and we got to hear that.
I wanted our baby to be able to have something to wear, especially in the hospital, that showed how we felt about Rhiannon and Rob. So I got this little onesie that says adoption, that's a noun, adored and loved by both of my families. And so I think this just says it all, that we're united with Rob and Rhiannon through adoption and through baby Sophie, but they are equally as important in her life, and although they won't parent her on a day-to-day basis, they love her so much to make this decision for her. And if it were to be in God's plan that we didn't have baby Sophie at our house for life and that we didn't parent her, we know without a doubt that we would love her and we would love Rhiannon and Rob forever. I cannot tell you how much the Women's Care Center means to me. And hearing Rhiannon talk, and Rob too, just how much at peace they are in their lives. Rob and I are so grateful. We sit there all the time and talk about, this is morbid, but how if I die, how I want my money to go to the Women's Care Center, and how we hope that maybe someday we could financially help someone who wants to work with the Women's Care Center but can't afford to adopt or something. But we are just so thankful that the Women's Care Center is caring and pouring love into Rob and Rhiannon and walking alongside them so that they're not alone.